This hose is off my Acadia, and my air conditioning stopped working. And this particular hose, you can see it blew out there, and it was leaking Freon there. This up here was connecting to the condenser, which is back over here. And then this piece right here, it's got the high pressure switch on it, and then that was going to the compressor. To do this job, basically you need to get all these fasteners out across the whole front section. Pull all those out, and there'll be things like this, these plastic pieces, and then there's I think there was you might get some screws here and there from time to time. So anyway, those screws might go on up here. Anyway, once you get all that off, you can take this and put that down on the ground, and then in here you can see a little bit more. At this point, when I was trying to find that hose, this radiator piece was inside of there, and it plugs to the post here and it bolts on over there, so I got to put that back on. But I took that off so I could look in there for the leak. And anyway, down here you might be able to see the actual new shiny hose that's down there from the condenser to the compressor. What I had to do here is take out all these screws all the way up to the top here, and that way this fender piece right here, you can eventually pull that away. There is a bolt up here. You do have to take this little trim off here, pull this away. This kind of pulls out. I think there's a screw in there right now, so I can't pull it out this time. But there is like a 7mm bolt, I think it was, that needs to come out. And then once all that stuff is out of there, you can take this front bumper skirt, pull it, and this whole piece will separate away from the front of the car. And then you got to make sure all these other fasteners are also out. In this repair, I did not take off the driver's side. I was only playing around with the passenger side. Once I was able to get this bumper cover loose, I could pull it a foot away from the car or so. What I also did is I pulled it up in the air so I could get in view down low here. Once you get down low, you can see the compressor better. So I had a bungee cord that was holding this whole piece up in the air about a foot. So with that whole bumper up in the air about a foot, so I could see underneath there for the compressor hoses, you could take off some of the bolts off the compressor. What I found out is if you come from the top, the compressor bolts are down there. You have to put a little swivel on there to get in there on an angle. But coming from the top allowed me to loosen up those bolts and pop those off, which was connecting to that piece right there. What I would say, take both hoses off the compressor so you can maneuver a lot easier. This is assuming that there's no pressure in the air conditioning system, because the hose has already leaked out all the pressure and Freon. So anyway, I got a new replacement hose, put that on, did a pressure test on it. It looked good, so loaded it up with Freon, and it's been working great. at this point. I would say the hardest part about the whole repair is getting the bolts back in down here. At first I only had this hose off, and eventually I took the second hose off that's going to the compressor to get some more room in there. And then I bolted this one in first, got that going. Then I put the second hose in and bolted that one into the compressor. Like I said, you can come down here once this shroud and bumper cover is lifted up a foot or so. And you don't want to pull it too far away from the car because this side over here was still attached. I'm sure you can take that off if you really want to and pull the whole bumper cover off. Anyway, that's what this repair entailed. So good luck if you want to give a repair on your car. Thanks. Please like, share, and subscribe.